Well, that's an email to get in the morning. The resort and spa Sherry's Ranch Nevada brothel is giving back to CES patrons with a sex giveaway. Sherry's Ranch is hosting a free sex sweepstakes during CES. And I'm not gonna be going. But anyway, good morning, guys. It's not morning. I don't know why I tried to lie to you, but that's just the way that I normally start these vlogs. USPS has already shown up today. Not quite the package that I thought it was gonna be or was hoping it would be, but that is all right. So this is the all relay, I don't know. This is the Displayport to HDMI adapter, 4K by 2K display connector, really short little thing, and the Media Bridge high-speed HDMI cable, 15 feet long, should work with HDMI 2.0. And I saw one of the comments, I've been going back and forth with a guy named Duke Togo, or Duke to Go, said that even though my card doesn't have HDMI 2, that NVIDIA has somehow put in a hack to make it work for the 600 and 700 series cards by reducing the colors that you get to the screen. So I may have to look into that as well, but if I can get native with all the full color and everything over DisplayPort, it's worth a few extra bucks in my opinion. And for some reason, something weird is going on. My 5 terabyte external drive keeps stopping. Don't know how else to describe it. It's a Western Digital 5 terabyte external and it's offline at the moment. So I have to unplug it and plug it back in to get it to work again. Maybe the power supply is going bad. Maybe I should try using the one from the drive that died previously. But before I go any further into any of this, it's actually time for me to grab some lunch.
Yes, pizza, I'm ready for you.
Anyway, that is cooking now. So far this morning, I have spent a lot of time doing stuff for the day job, as you would expect. I got all the code and everything pushed out yesterday, and I started working on doing documentation. If you are a developer or if you're thinking about being a developer, you might want to look into all of the documentation that is required. Because basically anything that you create, anything that you develop, you really need to document it. You have to make up some sort of a document, either a video or a text document with screenshots preferably, showing exactly how whatever it is you've made works. Now this one I just did was very, very quick because everything that I had implemented for this is all on one screen in a very small area, and it's very quick and easy to use. Just click a button and wait for it to happen. So that documentation took no time to do. But that does mean it's time to move on to doing Python stuff. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do it all text-based, so you just, oop, my pizza's done. But I want to decide if I want to do it all text-based, where you just go to the command line, give it a command, and it does it. That way you could technically do it over SSH, or if I want to have it done through a GUI, where you just click a button on the server, it pops up and says, what do you want to do? Hit a button or hit a drop down or type in some stuff and hit go. I'm actually thinking doing it through SSH would probably be the better option and much, much easier on me.
Hello, pizza friend.
So I've been looking through the comments of today's video already, and the overwhelming majority I've seen so far has been about doing a giveaway on the OnePlus iPhone case. However, a comment from, and I'm definitely going to butcher this, Moshi S. Moshi says, I don't know if you know it, but in the package of the iPhone case, there's an invitation to OnePlus X, and OnePlus said that it could be an invite to get the ceramic edition or just to get a free device. I didn't realize that. I apparently didn't read through the entire page. So I went ahead and did the unboxing on the case, recorded it, actually edited and rendered it already, so I've got to watch that and make sure it looks okay. But unfortunately, the invite that I received was just an invite to purchase the OnePlus X, and I already have the OnePlus X. And because you have to redeem the invite to actually see what it is, I can't give it away. I can't share it, which sucks. And no, I'm not purchasing another OnePlus X. Not in the budget. Additionally, I saw a comment from King0932 talking about how he has the exact same chair from Staples. Not this one, but that one. He got it for about $99, which is what I got it for about 3 years ago. It apparently stays at that price almost all the time. He says that his is an even worse shape than mine. It has cuts and everything, but he didn't buy the protection plan. But he's only had his for 8 months. I'm guessing that mine probably started doing this at about 6 to 8 months in. Hopefully this one doesn't, but if it does, I do have that $30 protection plan that should just replace it for me if something goes wrong. And Staples protection plans have even changed since I bought my last one. I think they've moved everything to Square Trade now, so instead of being $15 for their $0 to $99 plan, it's $10. And the $100 to $500 plan, the one that I got for this, is $30. So it's not quite the same tiers that it was before, but if you get that cheaper sub $100 chair, $10 plan to replace it, no questions asked for 3 years, is ridiculous. But that's enough about Staples. I'm not here to advertise for them. Well, that's a continued bummer. I went ahead and plugged in the new DisplayPort and HDMI cable, still showing 4K by 2K at 30 Hertz. And I tried a bunch of different things and doesn't seem to want to work. I tried it directly into the HDMI port. I knew that wasn't going to work, but going with the DisplayPort to HDMI adapter and then HDMI to the TV, I thought that was gonna work, but it just doesn't give me an option for 4K at 60. However, Duke Togo said that there's a hack that's supposed to make it work. I think I may have mentioned that earlier, so I'll wait to see if he actually comes back to me on that. I will say, maybe I'm just convincing myself otherwise, but it looks like the mouse movement is a little bit smoother on this new cable. It's really hard to tell, but it seems to be smoother. You're not gonna be able to see anything with that, sorry. One way or the other, I kinda needed a new cable anyway because I was using 2 HDMI cables with an adapter, a female-to-female adapter, to make it work previously. Well, I fought and I fought and I fought with it. Was not able to get my desktop doing 4K at 60 frames per second, but you see right now I'm at 4K 30. If I go into the TV menu, go to Setup, System, go to Other Setting, and change the HDMI there, there we go, to 2.0, whole thing flashes, oh, and it freaks out. This is just, it's frustration beyond belief. This was working perfectly just a second ago, but it's quirky. That's all I'm finding, and I think it's just this TV in particular, and I can't really say that I'm surprised. But the Shield TV was working at 4K at 60 hertz. Talking to Duke over on YouTube, he said that there's supposed to be a way to enable 4K 60 using the Windows driver, using my desktop PC, but I am not able to do it, which completely sucks. Means that $20 or $25 worth of cables that I bought didn't seem to really make a difference. Maybe I can use that cable for the Shield TV. That's one option. I don't know. I give up on it at this point. I don't know if I'm gonna give up on it forever. I'm just gonna take a break from it because it has given me a headache at this point. I think what I'll probably end up doing is going back on my desktop to the cable I was using, because 4K 30 for the stuff I've been doing with it it's acceptable. It's not great. Maybe I could just, I don't know, if I'm using a desktop, do it at 1080p 60, so I can at least have 60 frames a second on it, and then use the better, higher quality HDMI cable, even though it's 15 feet long, for the Shield TV, because I had pretty good results with 4K 60 on the Shield TV. Duke on YouTube was saying that if that's the case, maybe I could do PC streaming from my desktop to the Shield TV at 4K 60, but that's gonna have a whole lot of compression to it, and that's gonna be just kind of laggy because it's going over Wi-Fi. I guess I could hook up over Ethernet because I am close enough to the router now. Anyway, I did spend a little bit of time earlier going about doing some tests with the Rode VideoMic Me, and actually I found the best possible scenario for using this. I did test all the audio using headphones finally too. The mic doesn't make that big of a difference on any of the devices I've tested it with. When I try it with the LG G4, you can tell that you're using something different. But just standing around inside my office, for example, there's still a lot of echo, there's still a lot of background noise. If I'm standing in there with the TV, you can still hear the TV. In fact, it kind of amplifies it, even when you're facing it away. But the thing where it's really, really useful, the thing where I will probably find myself using it, is when you're outdoors, when it's windy. Because using the LG G4, I went out back, it's fall, it's windy, there was lots and lots of wind, so the audio from that was just horrible. I mean, basically sounded like you were being slapped in the ears with towels while you were listening to it with headphones. But as soon as you put this on, the wind basically went away until it was absolutely blowing hard enough to move my hair. And at that point, you heard a little bit of a rumble in the background. So it doesn't remove it 100%, but it makes it so much better. So for traveling to events and things like that, if I just wanted to take a phone, I could just take the LG G4 or, God forbid, an iPhone if I did have an iPhone, but I don't. Or maybe there's something else on Android that this will work with. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this video tonight so I can get it uploaded. I've got the OnePlus iPhone case video ready to go, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and upload that now though. And Christina will hopefully be home here in just a few minutes and we can head on out. Wednesday night, church stuff, we'll be there for a very short amount of time. Basically go there for dinner. Duncan has church choir stuff, and then after a little while we come back. And welcome home and time to go. And we've made it home. And because tomorrow is trash day, all of the trash had to go out. Because of Black Friday and whatnot, all of the boxes. Lots and lots of boxes. And between the Black Friday stuff and all of the baby stuff.
And all the Christmas presents.
That too. Lots and lots and lots of boxes. And the new chair, yeah. So many boxes. So we've got this massive mound of boxes. I managed to collapse a lot of them into each other, but beyond that, it's still a really big stack of boxes. And there's a dog. And the dog wants to play. All right, go get it. And she can't find it. All right, getting later in the evening. Haven't filmed a whole lot yet today. Duncan has already gone to bed. Christina, I'm not even sure about. I know she was watching the Kentucky basketball game a little while ago. When I put Duncan to bed, we've been reading the Captain Underpants books. We normally do like one chapter a night, but the chapters in those books are so short. So tonight, because he's doing really well, he was a good boy. Instead of reading one chapter, I read 4. And I think that made his night a little bit. Because he was in a bit of a mood tonight. He was kind of fighting with us over certain things. He really, really wanted to stay up and watch the UK basketball game. And so that put him into a bit of a mood. But I think that we got it back together and we read the 4 chapters together and he loved it. Also, completely forgot to mention, right before we left to go to church, UPS showed up literally as we were walking out the door and delivered a micro SD card. It is a 32 gig, 633 times UHS 1 card with a USB 3 micro SD card reader. It is one of the things that came bundled with the GoPro Hero 4 Session that I ordered. So basically, I ordered a bundle. It has the Hero 4 Session, micro SD card, and the head mount. I have everything but the Hero 4 Session now, but I think it's going to be showing up sometime tomorrow, so that's awesome. And the hard drives to go into the Drobo will be showing up tomorrow as well, so I've been saying this for days and days now, I'll probably unbox the Drobo tomorrow though. Because tonight, as soon as I get all my steps in, I want to go ahead and I'm going to start working on the video about the Phantom 3. I don't know why I've been putting it off for so long. I think it's between the cold weather, getting sick, I don't even know what all reasons. For some reason, I haven't been in a huge hurry to do it, and I should be. It's in the back of my mind, it's killing me. It's like I want to see that footage. I want to see the 1080p 60 footage. Not 1080p 60, 1080p 30, or 2K. I want to see the 2K footage out of it. It's like 2.7K. And since the videos that I make here are 1080p 30, doing 1080p 30 drone footage to throw into it wouldn't be a terrible thing. Not to say that I'm gonna do that all the time, but still, it would be kind of fun. Also, in case I forgot to mention it, and I probably forgot to mention it, the giveaway video, the unboxing video, the looking at it video about the OnePlus iPhone 6s case, I went ahead and did all that earlier. It's up now, it's live, entries are coming in and everything. And the funny thing is, I kind of made the last minute decision to make subscribing to this channel, the vlogging channel, a bonus requirement, a bonus entry. So we may see an influx of newer people that just are new to the channel. So if you are here as a result of the giveaway, welcome. If you like these videos, awesome. If you don't, you didn't have to subscribe here to enter the giveaway. That was just a bonus that was not mandatory. But one way or another, I hope you enjoy the videos. There's a lot of me rambling and talking about tech stuff and showing off products that I'm going to be reviewing and giving behind the scenes commentary on things that I do before I even do them on the main channel. So you get to see a lot of fun stuff here that will be making its way to the main channel, or some things that may never make it to the main channel. Well, it has been entirely too long coming, but I finally, I did it. I unboxed the DJI Phantom 3 Standard. Now you might have noticed here, one of the stickers is off. I'm doing that on purpose because, you know, most of the videos I've seen about the Standard 3, they've got the red stickers on them, and I kind of want to be different. I hadn't really realized, you know, you kind of, I guess the best way to put it is, it's kind of like the prettiest girl in school. You constantly see this girl in school and you think she's just the hottest thing around, that she's perfect in every way, and then once you finally get to know her a little better or get to spend some time with her, you find out that she's actually kind of a turd. Not to say that this is a turd, I'm just for the sake of the funny. But what I'm saying here is, you know, changing these stickers out, I kind of figured that it was going to be relatively simple, very easily peel and stick, and nope, it's not going to be. And then things like the antenna. There's a built-in antenna. I figured there was going to be, obviously, but I figured it was all going to be self-contained. It was going to be built into the unit. The sticker's being problematic and one-handedness is not helping. But anyway, to my point, the antenna sticks down the leg here, just like the HMX280. And in my case, maybe it's just my unit, I don't know, but this is loose. So I think it's supposed to be glued in. The glue is not stuck. So I may have to take some sort of tape to make it stick in place. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but not really a big deal. There we go, kind of fixed in there. That may work. And actually, one thing I did not realize, I guess maybe I just haven't watched an unboxing of the device before, I didn't realize just how many colors of stickers these come with. So it's got blues and pinks and greens and reds and everything. It's actually got the same red that I'm just taking off right now. I guess in case you want to go back to red before you sell it or you trade it in or you give it to a friend or family member. I'm probably going to go with this blue color though, because I like it. I'm sort of torn between the blue and the green and this teal color. There's a lot of colors in here. If I were giving this to Christina, she would definitely be going with the pink, but since it's for me, it's going to be blue. But the really neat thing about it is you could technically mix and match. If you wanted, you could do blue and green, you could do pink and blue, you could do red and the orangish color. I mean, you can sort of do with it what you want. You can make it look how you want it to look. I like that. I like that it comes with the options to make that a possibility. And unfortunately, the battery arrived pretty much discharged entirely. So even if it were not late at night, as you may have seen in the background there, it's after 11 p.m. already. If it were not late at night, I still would not be able to fly it tonight because battery's dead. There we go. Much more like me. Got the royal blue color on there, DJI. I could technically stick a bunch of these on there because they included a bunch of extras. I guess maybe in case something happens and it comes off. Also, for whatever reason, whenever I went to open it up, I went to take the SD card out of this that comes with it. It came with an 8 gig SD card, by the way. Whenever I went to take that out, it was stuck. I kind of had to pull it out with my fingernails, stick another card in there and push pop to get it to work properly. Then I was able to put the card that it came with back in there and it works fine now. Has me a little bit concerned, but not too much so. Well, for whatever reason, I've just been Captain Productive Pants tonight. I went ahead and unboxed the Fire tablet, the new Fire tablet that I just got in. There you go, you can take a quick look at it, but it's installing a system update and I'm recording that. I'm not recording it at the moment, but I was recording the process, and then I'm going to come back to it and give the quick walkthrough of the OS and everything. Got the Phantom 3 video pretty close to ready, just waiting on the battery to charge, as well as the controller to charge, because when I turned on the controller, it popped up and had one green light, and it needs to have all 4. So this is going to take about 2.5 hours. That's supposed to take about an hour and a half. So one way or another, it was not going to be flyable tonight. So it's actually a really good thing that I went ahead and did this tonight, watching the update. And actually I took, again, a little bit of time and I finished up the video, or I finished up filming the video for the Rode VideoMic Me. Now, unfortunately, it is already 11:30, so I'm not going to be able to get anything done tonight. I'm going to try to go ahead and get the vlog edited and uploaded, and then get the Rode VideoMic Me video as done as possible. I think I've got enough footage for it to be done, because really it's not going to be a full thorough review. It doesn't work well with Android devices, and I want to make sure to say that and get that out there, although I rambled a lot. But you know what? Duncan and Christina have headed to bed. I'm sitting here working on videos, and that's going to be the rest of my night. That's going to be about all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A little bit of behind the scenes stuff, and if all goes according to plan, tomorrow we'll be taking the Phantom 3 Standard out for a little while. We may include some footage from it. We'll also be hopefully unboxing the Drobo tomorrow and getting it set up, because the 4 4TB drives should be in tomorrow, so I'll have those ready to go into it. And I just got email from work. That's great to see it at 11:30 at night. 2 emails from work, even better. 3 emails from work. What's going on? Well, luckily it is not something for me. But as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I'm gonna get back to finishing up this Fire tablet video, or at least what I can finish up of it tonight. As always, as usual, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending the day with me and with my family, the little bit that you actually got to see them. We've completely forgot to do Advent with Duncan tonight, so we'll have to do 2 tomorrow to make up for it. So he'll get 2 Captain Underpants books probably. But anyway, we will see you then. Bye guys.